Hello everybody, it's LionBricks. Welcome back to Building a Lego City. In this series I show you how I build my custom Lego city from scratch. In today's video we're going to be finishing lots of details around the city and also building a bridge inspired by the Lego movie. But first, let's hear a message from today's sponsor. When I'm buying my Lego online, I like to know that I'm browsing safely. That's why I use NordVPN. NordVPN not only keeps all of your data secure when you're online, but it can even allow you to watch shows on popular streaming services you don't have access to. For example, I like to watch Family Guy, but because I live in the UK, I can't watch the newest series, which is only on Fox. So, what I can do is use NordVPN to virtually change my location from the United Kingdom to America, and boom, I can watch them all day. You can also switch to Japan for the biggest anime catalogues as well. And if you use my link nordvpn.com/LionBricks or use the code LionBricks, you can get a 2-year plan plus 4 extra months with a huge discount. And if you're not happy in the end, there's always a 30-day money-back guarantee. So be sure to head over to nordvpn.com/LionBricks, link is down below, and a big thanks to NordVPN for sponsoring this video. Let's continue. So I started things off by finishing off lots of details around the city that had been left over from previous projects where I hadn't had quite enough pieces to finish off the project. Once I did that, I moved on to finishing the fire station, which was quite a large project as I had a lot of pieces missing from the last time, mostly the front of the building where I've got all of the brickwork. So in this time lapse you can see that I added in all of the bricks with studs on the sides, and then I added all of the tiles on top, which I think looks absolutely gorgeous and to be honest, I'm really happy with the way this turned out. You can also see how I tackled the very tricky roof on top of the fire station. As you may remember from the previous fire station episode, it was a very annoying situation because I had this half a stud on each direction, and so I pretty much solved it with a lot of jumper plates, but it does mean that this building is a little bit more fragile than some of the others. I then moved on to the police station. I finally had a lot of the windows and detail parts that I needed. Unfortunately, I did under order just a few ball joint pieces, which meant that I couldn't add the pillars that are next to the windows on the top floor. Although I have the parts for them, I can't put them on yet. So hopefully I will finish that in the next update. But otherwise the police station is looking a lot better with the windows. And once again, I'm really happy with how this turned out. And it's nice to have two pretty much complete buildings in the city. And of course, I also added the much requested helipad on the roof. The city has been looking fairly empty for quite a while, so what I did is I went ahead and added in all those little details that you usually see as you pass through a city, such as more street lamps, fire hydrants, road signs, and then as you may have seen I also fixed a couple more of the cracks in the pavement as I ordered some more of the 45-degree angle tiles. The road signs don't have any actual signs on them yet, however I do plan to print out some stickers to put on there which will be perfect, but I think I've got all of the road signs that I need for my layout without being excessive and having unnecessary signs. Finally, to finish detailing things up, I added lots of minifigures around the city just to help populate it, have people walking around, and hopefully when there's more buildings they will look a lot more in place as well. I also tried to create some realistic scenarios as to where the minifigures are in the city. So for example, I have one guy letting a lady walk past a lamppost because the streets are quite narrow. All of the police guards are actually looking at people. And then I've got some other interactions like the TV crew and stuff like that, just to help bring it to life. I then moved on to the town hall. As you may know, we left it pretty unfinished in the last one, and although I don't have all the pieces to finish the bottom 2 floors in this video, I did get all of the details pretty much fixed up except for a couple of windows, so I'm a lot happier with how it's looking. However, I think I still need to dedicate an episode to finishing the roof because it is going to be really tricky and really complicated. I may also need to move the front section with the pillars and the arches a little bit forwards because I don't think I'm going to be able to find a way to make the seam between the windows on the 2nd floor and the roof of that archway clean enough, so I may just bring it forwards so that I can continue them down behind it. But I didn't do that in today's video just because it's so complicated, and I'll probably just figure it out off camera. And then finally we get to this project that I've been wanting to start for quite a while. This is what I'm going to call LionBricks, and pretty much this is inspired by the scene that you see near the start of the Lego movie where Emmett drives underneath that bridge in the city.
Step 13, enjoy popular music.
Tap the charts again, it's Everything is Awesome.
Oh my gosh, I love this song.
Everything is awesome.
And I wanted something like that of my own. However, I didn't want it to be a train bridge, so I decided to settle on just like a pedestrian footpath, which I imagine would make sense in the grand scheme of things if you looked outside the borders of this city. Of course, this is only a small portion of what would be a larger city, but I built it on top of the sloped section of the road, which was always the plan. And yeah, I just slowly incorporated each detail that I could pick out of the Lego Movie one. Of course, it is slightly different. You can never really copy anything piece for piece with the Lego Movie. And yeah, in the end, I think it turned out really well. I did incorporate a lot of off grey, like old light grey parts into the building, just to add a bit of variation and break up the flat light grey colour, because although I wanted it to be all light grey like in the movie, the creators of the Lego Movie had the advantage that they could add more definition between each brick, so it actually looks more detailed than when you build it in person. So I did that, and that helped break it up. I also did add a bit of variation later on as well. And here you can see how I built one of 4 sections that kind of fits onto the side of the bridge. It's different from the Lego Movie. What I've done is I've actually used tiles as opposed to bricks, because with tiles you do get the definition between the tiles, whereas if you use bricks it would look very flat, unlike the Lego Movie. So that's where I kind of had to change things just to make it usable in my city, to be honest. But I'm really happy that I managed to incorporate the LionBricks, not me, but the actual bricks in this, which is what I bought them for in one of my previous hauls. And yeah, I think that's one of the best details, to be honest. But yeah, once I fitted them in, I was pretty much finished for this video. Unfortunately, I couldn't finish the other sections of wall towards the front just because I ran out of Lego. So I'm going to have to order those bits. I'm also going to have to order a few more pieces for the tunnel arch itself, as once again, I literally just ran out of Lego. It's usually just a few parts, like, you know, the adjustable curvy bricks. I don't know what you're going to call them, but I've got the other bricks. I just need them so I can put the other bricks on. So that's why these projects take so long, especially when I've used up all of those bricks on the previous project, for example, so I don't have them for this one. But anyways, I am happy with how this has turned out, and I think the city is looking a lot cleaner, a little bit more realistic. I feel like it's coming to life with the details we've added, and I'm looking forward to making some new buildings in the next update. But anyways, that's all I've got for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, as always, feel free to leave a like, and I love reading your comments. And until next time, thanks for watching.